Hi, buddy. Welcome. Let me close the door real quick here. All right. Another glorious day. I'm gonna try a couple of different AP items today. We'll see how it goes. Let me pop out the chat here. As soon as I switched back to going AP Rakan, we started winning yesterday. I think we won 3 in a row. Like, we lost our first 1 or 2. What's up, Iwa? We lost our first 1 or 2 just doing like normal builds, but then as soon as we started doing the AP builds, we started winning again. I'm gonna ban Yumi. It's weird. I looked up my stats on
More
Yumi.
of a dog person,
like the last
huh?
30 days, I'm only like a 40% win rate against her. But for the overall season, I'm like a 60% win rate against her. So I guess really, like, since the durability patches and the nerfs to Grievous Wounds, even though they nerfed her healing, I've just been doing a lot worse against her.
Let's dance.
So I was looking at some of these other AP items, and I've tried Everfrost before. It's cool. Like, it doesn't do as much. Like, the thing about Night Harvester is you can do a lot of damage to a lot of people in fights if you hit them all, but with Rakan, usually, like, you're only hitting 1 or 2 people. Like, if you're lucky, you know, you can get those crazy ults where you hit 3 or 4 people, but most of the time, realistically, you're getting a couple of people. Now, being able to root them for an extra 1 second is good. So maybe we can revisit that. No, not Ezreal, goddamn. It's free controlling. It's like hovering all these good ADCs and picks Ezreal. But I haven't tried the Crown of the Shattered Queen. So this one, now this one's got a really good defensive property to it, obviously, which would be really nice, because that is a problem with Rakan, right, is if you get CC'd, you get blown up, but this would help with that a little bit. And I forgot you get that extra AP also. So a lot of times you're probably going to be sitting like 95 AP on this item. And why? Because he's against Rumble? Yeah, I mean, Rumble is going to burn his stuff up. But the thing about the Mythic passive, too... Okay, this looks fine. What are we against? Janna, Draven. Okay. This is probably fine. I think I play Ezreal. Yeah. Sort of. It's hard to tell. It's really low sample size. Hey, what's up, Prophet? 100% win rate, Grog. I said, you have like 1 game on it or something? 2? Yeah. Who's his main? Vayne, huh? Okay. Guess first time Draven. Janna's doesn't play Janna a lot. But yeah, the mythic bonus for Night Harvester is absolute garbage too. It's 5 ability haste, which is just abysmal compared to most other bonuses. And the Queen item, crown of the Shattered Queen or whatever, is it's like 1% movement speed and 8 ability power, which is way better. Or if I do the frozen item, that one's 10 ability power, which is good. So it's like the mythic bonus is better. It gives more survivability. You get 600. It's also 400 gold cheaper, which is huge.
Look right.
It's about the same AP. You're only really losing out on 50 HP as far as like cost.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my glow is. I mean, seriously, it's true. I can't wait to see what I'm
Damn it, I can't. Oh my god, everybody's just dead. Wow. Holy.
I'm so fine.
Dude, I cannot believe it. I forgot I didn't have my flash either. I should have just run away. Their level 1's not even that strong. It's just ours is worse. Like, I knocked up 3 of them.
It's just a fury human can see.
God bless. Draven got fucking 3 kills. I mean, I don't say stuff is over at level 1, but... I mean, he hasn't backed yet. So I guess we've got that going for us. Well, I guess at least we got a shutdown. That's basically worth 2 kills. But it is Ezreal.
Magic isn't supposed to be seen.
I mean, it is a gold game, right? Like, people are gonna throw. Yeah, this game was not looking good, level 1. He's gonna come in with like a dirt. Dirk and a Vampiric Scepter. Then Ezreal just fucking gives it right back over. This is so clowny. I need to get into that Shaman Discord. Been theory crafting some more Shaman stuff. I really do feel like AP, like, people should probably go even harder on AP, on Enhancement Shaman, than a lot of people are currently recommending. I still am gonna have to math out a lot of stuff, but like the attack power. Oh my god, that knockup duration. Like, I feel like it's a trap. Like, you do get a bonus, like 30% of your attack power does go over to spell power, but man, attack power just doesn't seem that good. Please, she's gonna flash in, man. Oh my god. Isn't Warwick just gonna run down here and kill him?
An ally has been slain.
We're not even gonna be able to push it all the way in fast enough, I don't think.
so fine, I kill.
Yeah, I can still heal dungeons, especially if I go for the spell power gear. I mean, I could heal raids too with some of that, but
I want them to hear the music.
if I had to, but... Ha! Yeah, the 1K for dual spec's gonna be rough. But yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at it, and I'm just, like, thinking of all the stats, and it's like, Shamans don't have anything to give bonus damage to your offhand, which is gonna do 50% less damage anyways. Like, virtually none of your abilities benefit or scale with attack power.
They're scared of magic. They are scared of
I'm not gonna be. She's just gonna get healed.
The only way to understand.
Okay, well, we're kind of coming back. But yeah, it's like you got Storm Strike, Lava Lash to some extent, like gives you another auto. The Wolves scale a little bit, but like the vast majority of your abilities scale on spell power. And your white autos just aren't as good because you don't have any, you know, abilities that scale with the AP. You don't have anything that gives, like, penetration. You don't have anything that mitigates the offhand penalty.
You weren't a little frightened?
And you scale so well with other stuff. Yeah, but it's like, those are so wimpy, like, the damage they do. And the thing is, with the Flame Tongue weapon, those have a 0.1 AP ratio on them. What the fuck? So basically, every, you know, 100 spell power is going to give you 10 extra damage on your weapons anyways. Versus it takes... Holy shit. That round. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look at more math on it, but I mean, like Wind Fury does if you use Wind Fury weapons.
I'm here.
But it just seems so wimpy compared to the ability power scaling that you get. That's what people say, but I'm still not sure about it.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I mean, if you get a bigger, you know, weapon damage thing, and you switch over to Wind Furies, and...
An opening.
But you don't have to get pinned. Like, people are saying all these items comes with, like, you know, armor pin later on.
The world isn't about.
I don't know.
Handle this.
Oh yeah, you 100% use Flame Tongue early. It gives you, like,
Humans call magic
200 something spell power, and every auto is like, I don't remember how much. It depends on how fast your weapon is, but it's a pretty high amount. Use that again. Nice. I'm glad he caught that clown. Oh my god, he just fucking inted into him.
Running? Yeah. I should probably be running.
think I missed the W on the Draven. It's unfortunate. I've heard you're supposed to do Flame Tongue even if you do traditional enhancement early on. You don't switch to Wind Fury until much later, but I don't know.
Magic.
Because if Wind Fury's on your offhand, like, you're still getting that 50% like damage penalty. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Like, it does give you more chances to proc Lightning Shield and more chances to stack up your Maelstrom weapons and all that stuff. But
Burn 'em.
holy shit! God, if I would have hit that W, I think he dies, but I didn't know they were going to be there that fast. God, Ezreal stepped in it. Dude, what is this?
Has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
August, you fucking 0-4, shut your mouth. We'll have to see. I mean, a lot of the shamans, I haven't watched, I'll have to watch like more on the beta, but it's like if you look at how much like your white damage deals, your storm strikes and stuff, like it's so much less than all of your spells, at least in tier 7.
I don't need to understand the man. I trust my own.
A lot of people don't, like, they don't have Lava Burst in their rotation either, and I feel like that should definitely, you should use that every 8 seconds.
To believe in something you have
There's a guaranteed crit, which is big in and of itself, and it activates the thing that gives you like an extra 9% crit on all your melee attacks for 9 seconds or whatever. Dude, this guy, like... This game is a joke. Like, how is this Rumble up 100 CS? Or not 100, but he's up like 30-something CS, and he has literally sat bottom the entire time. Like, I don't even think he's been in his lane. Yeah, it's like, it's a 2-second cast, not including haste and all that stuff, that has like really, really good scaling. That also activates, like, a crazy-ass ability, and most people don't have it in there, like, what you should be rotating towards. Wait, how the fuck didn't I hit him? Did Janna knock me up with her tornado? Sure, bud? He's just, this guy's, like, we've given him so many kills, but he's just, like, inted in there, like, 3 times. Oh, Janna ulted and canceled it. Okay. It's not a lot. It's a 2-second cast time before spell haste. Right? Like, that's like 2 auto attacks. If you have 2.5 second attacks, even with flurry and everything else going, like, the most you're gonna lose is probably 2 auto attacks.
Your turret has been destroyed.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
Which, you know, after you account for the armor, the offhand penalty, all of that stuff, like, Lava Burst is gonna hit, even with minimal spell power, it's gonna hit for like 2.5 or 3k. No, but I'm saying, like, the attack speed is 2 seconds per weapon, right? It's 2.5, probably.
Zaya, hey.
With a lot of the pre-bis items. It's gonna be like 2.6. So if you include flurry and all kinds of other, you know, attack speed modifiers, maybe 2 seconds per swing, right? Yeah, 2.6 flurried. I mean, even if it's 1.5 seconds or something, you're missing like 1 1/3 auto attack with each weapon. So we'll say like maybe 3 auto attacks. I don't think it'd be. You'd have to have a 1 second swing timer, and that's assuming you have no haste on your spells either, which you will. I don't know, man. Even if we say the worst case scenario is a full 4 autos, right? Like, what's your auto going to be hitting for? With their armor. Can we literally not do anything here? This Malzahar is so fucking bad. Oh, we missed! So even if it's like 4 autos that are hitting for like early game, I don't know, 200 or 300 each. Like, Lava is guaranteed to crit. You're gonna get 100% bonus crit damage. You get all of your AP and everything. It's gonna be like minimum 3,000 or 4,000.
I look around these forests and I see
Minimum 3,000 or 4,000 damage on that, and I just don't think that even if it is 4 autos, which I don't think it would be a full 4, even if it is 4 autos, when you think of the offhand penalty, the like armor reduction, all of that stuff, I don't think there's any way you get to, you know, 3,500 damage. And it also guarantees you're gonna have full uptime on the 9% extra crit on all your autos. Oh my god.
An ally has been slain.
He held him still and just got flamethrowered to death.
I got a dream. I got a live. I got a cause I die for. That's the one.
Yeah, I could. Maybe I should get on there and test some of that stuff. I don't know. It seems like just keeping the uptime on the 9% crit, in addition to having a, you know, guaranteed 3,500 damage. It's just something I would have to look at. They just seem curious to me.
An enemy has been slain.
You get a lot of really nice, like, you get that. I don't even know if that's including the modifiers. You get like 5% from concussion and 6% from one of those talents in the second tree of elemental. I mean, they're kind of throwing. Like,
Your
it's
team has
winnable.
destroyed a turret.
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
I mean, yeah, like, you could be losing a cooldown, too.
Every road leads someplace.
Guess it depends on where in your rotation.
It is a song you cannot resist.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
What the fuck was that? What just knocked me out? Oh my god, did he really hit the, did he really just fucking blast cone me? Oh my god, I'm so triggered. I think it, like, he literally blasted me away, right? Oh my god, I could see it. I was gonna hit all, like, 3 or 4 of them with my W. Yeah, I mean, that is true, but god, it's such a huge fucking hit, like... I think it's worth losing an Earth Shock or something over it. Like, Earth Shock's a wimpy-ass little, like, 800 damage spell. I mean, it's 3,500 fucking damage early. With insane scaling. It's got, like, a 1.15 scaling or something, not including the other modifiers it gets. It's a freaking house. It doesn't crit as hard as that thing does. Like, the base damage on Lava Lash is like, or on Lava Burst is like 1,500. It's like double a Shadow Bolt or something, and it's guaranteed to crit, like 100% crit if you have a Flame Shock on. Yeah, but I'm telling you, this thing crits for 3,500. Like, it's a freaking lot. Like, the base damage on Earth Shock is something like 800.
I will make them
Like, this is
dance.
like 3,500. I mean, it's an 8-second cooldown. So it's a longer cooldown.
You let your guard down.
But it's like having that uptime, that 9% crit on all of your melees, because it's a guaranteed crit on your spell,
The world's a big place.
is huge too. So that's going to give you, you know, full, like, flurry uptime. Just about, or it's going to give you a lot of uptime. I don't know, it's something off Dude Crap, but that's just one thing I noticed. I'm like, this thing hits like a fucking truck and activates a lot of really good things. And it's like, you'd be sacrificing, like, 1 global off of it. I got in there, right? Yeah. God, that was so close. How did he get back over? Did he flash? Just don't let it reset, man. Just ignore her. Oh, she gonna burn out. Nice. Oops. Oh, fucking. There we go. Nice. Well, we are definitely back in it here.
I have got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zaya, where are you?
Look at all the shields, baby. I mean, I could get the damage resistance thing next, the claw, which I don't like that much,
Is my
but
cloak right?
against
Yes, it
Draven,
is.
maybe it makes
I was
sense.
worried there for a second.
Or Hourglass.
An opening.
Oh, 100% if you could cast it with Maelstrom. I don't know, man. We'll see. I'll have to math it out. And think about what the rotation would be. I feel like it would almost certainly be better than even 4 auto attacks plus.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world.
4 auto. Oh my god. Plus Lava Lash.
All right.
One thing I'm also trying to theory craft and think about is level 70. Where do I want my skills?
Destroyed an inhibitor.
Wow. Domination. Because, yeah, we just turned it around on him, man. Like, that fight around Baron, we got Baron and just started snowballing hard on him. But, like, at level 70, you have to choose between Spirit Wolves or your upgraded Fire Totem. If I want to run, like, Karazhan's or something like that. And I'm not sure... I really don't know, like, which one's more damage. Because, like, the Spirit Wolves and Maelstrom seem really good. But that Fire Totem damage is nuts. Like, it's basically, do I want another Fire Totem plus a few other things? Or do I want Maelstrom plus the Wolves? It's like... I think I closed it all, but... we might be able to go promos tonight. So, like, at level 70, it would look like... I think this would probably be ideal... Basically that. So you'd have to give up Feral Spirit and Maelstrom weapons in order to get improved Fire Nova, which basically takes it from 7 seconds down to 3 seconds. And you get Elemental Focus, which is kind of whatever. You get a little bit more crit. You get 1 more point in Elemental Devastation. Like, how often does this proc though? Like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, because it has to stack 5 times. So even if it's like a 20% proc rate or whatever, like, are you gonna be able to cast? Like, is it once every 7 seconds? Because this thing hits way harder than a lightning bolt does. Like, the base damage on this thing is like 900 something. And you've got a 20% extra damage there. And 15% extra damage there. And from what I've seen, it has a 1.0 ratio on it. Okay. Well, I'll have to test it out and see. I mean, the other option is obviously get rid of those. One more there. 5 here, 1 there. And probably get rid of that. That is true. Maybe I could run into mana issues at some point. I just don't know, like, how, like, probably depends on your raid comp, like, how often you're going to be able to get, forgot, the replenishment and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like 90 or 900 mana or something. Yeah. Yeah, you do have to kind of skimp on some of the mana problems too. Because I just don't know how, like, how much, and it's going to depend on your group too to see like how much you want. I think this one ultimately gives you more mana than Storm Strike. I mean, obviously with the full build, I see most people take 1 point and improve Storm Strike. That crown felt pretty good that game, I think. I was so busy, like, theory crafting, I couldn't think about it too much, but it seemed good, like the double bubble build. Yeah, I mean, I could easily just pop one, like, you know, on the full build or something. You could pop one out of, like, elemental weapons or something and get a second Storm Strike. You'd be dropping, I don't know, like 20 spell power, 20 or 30 spell power, something like that. Okay, that's probably, yeah. Because, yeah, the mana thing is... And I'll just have to see. Like, the stuff that I saw said that it's, like, 20% per swing or something, but... I mean, I could just look... I think looking at a video, from what I remember, the Shaman had, like, 13 or 14,000 mana. And it looked like he pretty much never was even close to running out of mana. Fighting a Nax. With, like, the... I think just the baseline gear. Close to plat. I think we're, like, 3 games away from promos, something like that. Well, we're gonna have to get Grievous. Fiora, is she really? I haven't really heard as many people complaining about her lately. I know she was kind of all the rage before. She can still be good, but... Okay. Well, I'll get the 2 then and see how it goes. You don't really need the Wind Fury Totem. I've seen some people, a lot of guys kind of disagree on different things. But if you have, everyone's going to have the Death Knight with that Icy Talons. I mean, you could say that, but the Earth one, you have the strongest. Like, the Strength of Earth upgraded is stronger than the Horn of Winter. But you only need 1 enhancement to have that. So if you have multiple enhancements, one of them could go for more intellect. I've heard tanks will take it too if you have a Blood DK tank. I thought it was like 900 mana from what I saw. Fire Nova. It's instant cast too, so you get a 6% discount on it. The shocks are really, with the 45% reduction, the shocks are like 400 mana or something. I think Blood DKs get it from what I looked at. I've been looking up just all the classes. Can't remember. Obviously, these things are not perfect. Yeah. I think they go down as far, because it gives them 20% extra attack speed or something too. It's like something that's like it steals their attack speed and also gives it to you, something like that, 20%. I don't remember all the details, but I think they go down and get it most of the time. Like, you do give up your rune weapon and some other stuff, but no, okay. It's everybody else gets 20% melee haste, and you personally get an additional 5. No. Earthshock, the base Earthshock doesn't do that much damage before scaling. As far as what I saw. Maybe with scaling, like once you have stats and things, but Earthshock's base damage is like I don't think so pre-scaling. That's extremely high. It's like 800 or something. We're just gonna ban you, me.
More of a dog person, huh?
Hey, what's up, Thoken? Hold on 1 second, I'll answer. It literally says it. Earthshock level 10, 854 to 900 damage. With a .38 modifier. Lava Burst. It's like 1350. Guaranteed crit. So that's like 27 or 28. With a .57. Including the crit. Would be a 1.14. Maybe, it might have been on live or something. Yeah, the stats on live might be different. Yeah, I mean, like, in actual practice, when you're wearing items that have stats on them, it's going to do more damage. Like, naked? You're hitting for that? I don't know. I mean, some of these numbers might be off a little bit. Yeah, the attack power still converts over to some spell power, though, right? But I don't know. I mean, like, you're still Earthshock's still really good. You're still going to use it, obviously. Okay, let me get to Thawkin's question. Best way to get better at CS and auto attack or normal attack. Well, I don't know what you mean by auto attack versus normal attack. You mean attack move versus like clicking? I mean, there's really not a big like trick to last hitting if you're just using auto attacks. You just have to play the champion a lot and really just understand the animation, understand how much damage you're going to do at different thresholds. And then just practice it. On the practice tool. Right? If it's something like a cannon minion, I would recommend using an ability. Depends on how much mana like your abilities cost, but I'd recommend using an ability to secure cannons most of the time. If it's not going to put you too far out. Again, depends a lot on the champ, but just to make sure you get it. Because it can be a little tricky just to auto attack and make sure that you last hit a cannon early before you have a lot of items. Hey, what's up, Dig? We're currently gold 1. So, if you're new to the channel, it's my lowest elo in like 7 years. Just haven't had a super successful season so far. I'm still having fun. Like, I still enjoy the game, but yeah, since season 3, we've been at least platinum every season except for season 5 and this season. Just because I didn't really play very much in season 5. And then we were diamond in season 6, season 9, and season 10. So we've been higher, but we're kind of at our lower end of our range. Usually, the vast majority of the time, we're kind of floating in mid-plat, so hopefully we can get back there. Storm Strike does give 20% on Earthshock.
More of a dog person, huh?
I mean, Lava Burst has that 6% compounded with 5%. The Earthshock is going to benefit from that 5% though too. It's really that it's just guaranteed to crit, and that it has such a high base amount. That's the huge thing. It also does benefit from flame caps if you have those pops. Which I have not seen a lot of guides talking about flame caps.
Let's dance.
I hope so, crew. The flame caps seem extremely good on shamans, and I just don't see them mentioned in a lot of consumables. It's like a 1-minute thing. I know. Volibear versus Teemo is not great. I don't think I'd ever get higher than Diamond. It's possible, but I'd be glad to get back to Diamond. Yeah, Teemo mid's pretty rough. Let me double check and see. Yeah, flame caps are the bomb. It's like 80 extra fire spell power, and it gives like on-hit damage to your weapons. Fire damage on your weapons. I don't know if that bonus on-hit damage can crit or not, though. Or if that would count as like a spell crit for the purpose of other things. Probably not, but... Okay, that guy plays Zac a lot. That dude's pretty bad on Tryndamere. This guy never plays Teemo. Singed. I think I'm gonna dodge. I didn't see how much elo I was at. Hopefully that's not gonna throw me off too much, but... What is it that shocking? I would dodge that. 32 from promos. Okay, good. It's like that's a bad matchup for Tryndamere anyways in the Singe, and that guy isn't that great on Tryndamere, and then Teemo into anything middle is bad. Volibear, I guess it was Volibear jungle. Like, Zac is a good jungler, but Volibear is at least as good. I would say better. I mean, Volibear is like really, really strong. And I don't remember what was going on bot lane. But that was enough sort of questionable things. I just haven't ever heard anyone even mention Lava Burst. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you have enough spell crit, like if you're gonna land at least one spell crit anyways, depending on your crit rating, if you're gonna land a spell crit anyways in, you know, every 8 or 9 seconds, I guess that part of it isn't as relevant. But still, freaking 3,500 seems really good, but I don't know. Well, I mean, a lot of people weren't even talking about Spellhance for a long time anyways. I mean, a lot of people were really wrong about, like, druids. I mean, they're wrong about a lot of stuff. Man? Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah.
Just got done with
Got done with what?
I'm going to tech school.
Oh, cool.
I just finished that up, and now I'm ready to be a fucking nerd.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Which trade are you doing? Is it like a trade school or?
Yeah. Well, I'm going for IT, so I'm learning I'm learning a bunch of different things. Getting my CompTIA certification in hardware, software, networking, security. So.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, honestly, if you know what you're gonna do, it's the way to go.
Yeah.
It just took me about 7 years to figure that out.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah. I'm all for that higher education, though, like, if you got the time. That's what I wish I would have done at the beginning, you know, just like round myself as an individual, but didn't work out that way, so.
Yeah, it's all good though. I mean, everybody's got a different path.
So how's the path of Rakan been going?
It's good. It's good. Yeah, the AP versions I seem to have a much higher win rate on. So.
Oh, you're a carry player, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I've been trying it. Last game I tried the Frost Queen, so it was actually pretty good.
Like, is that the one where you send out the 2 ghosts, or?
No, that's the one where whenever you first get dealt damage, it's reduced by 75% for a second and a half.
Oh, yeah, it does seem good since you're such an engaged champ to where they will do the initial damage to you.
Yeah, because that's the big problem. If you get CC'd, you get blown up. But the other stats are really good, too. Like, it's very cost efficient. It's only 2,800 gold. And it's got, like, usually 85 or 90 ability power on it. So it doesn't have any, like, straight-up proc damage when you hit him. But just the overall stats on it are really good. I did double bubble build last game. Worked pretty good. I had that, and then I went Banshee second item, and it was pretty nice. You're pretty resilient, but you have a lot of AP. We came back, dude. Last game was we played was brutal. Like they got they aced us level 1. We got 1 kill, and their Draven got 3 kills on the bot lane. But we managed to claw our way back into the game.
Oh, you played another one tonight already?
Yeah, I got on a bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you be on like early, sometimes not. So I never know. Sometimes you'll. So,
that's true.
I didn't think you were even on until I messaged you. I thought I got you right when you walked.
Yeah, I think I had. I just dodged and logged back on.
Oh yeah, you had a 5 KDA on op.gg and you right now. You were popping off.
Getting 5 stacks of Maelstrom every 5 seconds or less. Okay. Seems good. AD Rakan? No, I don't think so.
Attack speed Rakan. Do it, man.
The Nashor's Rush Rakan.
Yeah, you could be like a Teemo but not suck.
Yeah.
But provide actual utility still.
That's right.
More of a dog person, huh?
You know, I don't know how to play Sivir, but everything I've looked up shows she's the most OP champion in the game.
She is. Yeah, she's really good. I mean, there's not a lot to her. You just basically wave clear the whole time, and then eventually, just in team fights, you just use your Q, throw your Q, and then just turn on your W and start auto-attacking.
Yeah, you're on a 4-win streak.
Yeah, as soon as I switched back over to going AP, started winning again last night. I was doing that last week for most of the week. I've been doing pretty well. You know, Faded in chat. I was actually thinking, I was like, would I go as far as to get the like elemental set and wear it as enhancement for the spell power? That might be going too far though. It might depend on which set it is. Because some of the set bonuses are actually pretty good for enhance. Well, shit.
Have you been watching any LCS?
I haven't been watching that much of it.
Let's dance.
Oh,
Interesting stuff going on.
I mean, it's not that interesting. I always put like $25 a week. I will bet on LCS.
Nice.
Like every week. And this week, the past 2 weeks, I haven't had to put money in, and I'm up to $635. And just from betting on them. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm the go LCS better. And I mean, sometimes I won't bet on like the actual game, and I can wait until after champ select, like 4 minutes in, and then I can just kind of like judge who I think is gonna win, and then I'll get good odds, and I'll bet like $40 in or something. And I just grinded my way up all the way up to $640 from that 25, and it's been kind of fun.
Nice.
Makes me like it makes like the pro games like where you care about what's happening.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with just like normal sports betting too, right? If as long as it's like low enough where if you lose some of it, it's not that big of a deal. It does add that little bit of extra, you know, excitement.
Yeah. My girlfriend actually doesn't like that I do it, but
my wife broke up with her boyfriend before me because he gambled too much.
Yeah,
we
She was
started
I
really-
keep it pretty chill. I'm like,
I was on the
hey,
team.
I make $700 a week. If I want to bet $100 a month on some dumb shit, I'm gonna bet $100 a month.
Yeah, that's enough where it doesn't matter. Like, this guy was putting down, like,
Welcome
he
to
worked at
Summoner's
Arby's or
Rift.
something and was putting down, like, $10,000 on the Super Bowl or something. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
It's complicated.
You'd be like, hey,
like very, very
Into
disproportionate.
spawn.
I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's a solid investment thesis you got going.
Yeah,
on
you're gonna
there.
get the mafia knocking on your door, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm duoed with Clean Lee from the chat.
Doing my thing.
Yeah, I'm a clean Ezreal this game though.
Oh, it's
Minions have
Garrett?
spawned.
No. Okay, they're rotating.
Dance?
What did he do at Arby's? He was just like a cook or something. He didn't own it. He didn't have a lot of money. Which is fine, but, you know, she didn't mind that as much, but it was just the fact that he was, you know, gambling the vast majority of his savings that he
Living the
had
dream.
all the time on sports. Yeah, I don't duo with a lot of people, Life. There's just a couple of people, man. Hey, what's up, Brad?
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
She used her exhaust on me.
Okay.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just
Um,
ripping it off.
Yeah, I don't think you can get spell power on offhands. I was looking at the entire database of Wrath. It's almost impossible to get a, like an actual weapon that attacks that has spell power on it that's an offhand. Like, all the offhands are, you know, just random, like, books and shit that don't attack. And there aren't that many great attacking weapons that also have spell power on them. Like, you've got Wraith Strike from Nax, which is a fist weapon that's, like, pretty good. Then after that, you have to get, like, these fast attack speed maces, pretty much. Or daggers. Mostly maces, I think, is what you'd go for if you wanted to do that later. Yeah, I mean, Shaman's, like, really the only one that would probably want that. It wants to auto-attack. It wants to auto-attack and wants to be able to cast spells.
Such a star.
Well, not that, like, I know it's not going to do as much damage as normal weapons, and it shouldn't. But, like, just having an offhand weapon that would do spell damage or have spell power is
Safest for nerds.
pretty rare.
I do danger.
Like, the best you can hope for is probably just... You need to have your weapons synced, too, I think, or that's, like, ideal as a shaman, because apparently it's... They said it's still working on the beta, but
I'm way more fun now.
the fact that you get,
Travels fast.
your flurry procs, if your weapon's attacking at the same speed, it only uses one flurry proc, apparently. So you basically you can get 8 weapon hits if you're synced versus 4 with flurry.
How do the Star Guardians
That almost guarantees that you're gonna have 100% flurry uptime. So like early on, if you go Wraith Strike, there's something else. I think it's like Calamity or something.
world's gonna burn?
It's pretty good in Axe. They're both like 2.6.
You can push this out, I guess. If they're
I
bad.
think faster weapons are probably better because you don't have that many attacks. I mean, you've got Lava Lash, you've got Storm Strike, but there aren't that many attacks that really are gonna hit that hard. But having a faster speed weapon, I think, means that you get your lightning shield procs better. I think the Maelstrom procs scale with your weapon speed, like the rate of Maelstrom procs.
It's not that I completely lost my sense
But
of
the
hope.
lightning shield
It's
ones,
that
I
the light
think
inside
that
died a long
is
time
just
ago,
a flat
leaving a dark,
percentage.
very good-looking soul.
Yeah, they do less Wind Fury and less Storm Strike if you're using Wind Fury weapon. I don't think the spell power ratio scales with your attack speed. So yeah, if you're doing double Flame Tongue, faster might be better.
My bad.
That's fine.
Ooh, nice trade, nice trade.
But yeah, I think the spell power on Flame Tongue doesn't care what your attack speed is. The on-hit damage that's not the spell power, that's just the extra flame damage, does scale based on attack speed, but not the spell power
Good guys.
bonus.
An ally has been slain.
Sivir, it's just like so hard to fucking like trade with her. She's so annoying. I've actually thought about banning her. But Yumi is
She's so broken.
pretty annoying too. Yeah, she's really annoying. That is so stupid how it can bounce back and forth to the same person. Like, why did they implement that? They took it off of Fiddlesticks's bouncing shit for a reason. Really fast weapons for double flame tongue. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you're gonna go spell power, like bigger spell power weapons, anything other than Wraith Strike, you're gonna have to go for a mace, and usually those are really like 1.8 speed maces. From what I've seen. Which is pretty fast. Also, if you're orc like I am, you don't get the expertise if you use a mace. That kind of sucks, but a lot of higher end weapons have armor pen, which is pretty, like, I feel like pretty mediocre
And spiky
on
space
Shaman.
squids are the worst.
Worst ADC to best. Hit it, Ezreal! Oh, you're Ezreal.
From poking them.
Yeah.
I was trying, but I wasted my Q from poking at them.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's fine. Alright, we'll roll out.
I didn't know he just wouldn't sign it. Ah. Of course, now he has smite.
Yeah.
Never falter.
I still have heal if she wants
No,
to.
no, no. Let's just.
An enemy
that
has
makes
been
sense.
slain.
Oh, I kind of want to.
Nice. Okay. Can't keep running. I'm
Have
gonna body
doubles here.
block.
If she gets a little crazy, we can kill her.
I don't have cooldowns.
She doesn't have them either. Oh, okay, Silver's back.
Saber's there.
Hey, we
the
asserted our dominance on that. That fiddle, though.
Alright, Pantheon might come in.
Uh-oh. Hope he picks farm. Alright.
Okay.
That seemed like like such a I thought for sure we were gonna get a kill out of that. I don't know how that ended.
Karma flashed. They both flashed, and Karma gives movement speed, and so does Sivir. So it's it's really hard to get him.
There's some zoomy girls.
Yeah. Really?
Nerds.
Earthshock. Yeah, Earthshock's good, man. Earthshock's good. You need to get to level 80. Get you about 2,000 spell power and crit a lava burst, and tell me what that gives you. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I think it is really fun to try out Shaman and test some things. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. Just careful for a second. No, I know. Because, like, people, I don't know, they just, like, so many people, like, there are a lot of theory crafters that are good, but there are a lot of people, even really prominent people, that are just wrong. Right? Like, people were saying that Druid was going to be, like, a bad healer in TBC. People were saying it was, like, a really bad, like, group healer. Like, it's not a group healer, man, it's a tank healer, and it's the best tank healer. Especially when you get into, like, multiple tanks. Everyone was saying, like, paladins were going to be OP in TBC, healers, and they were, like, the worst. Warriors were going to be bad DPS. They ended up being, like, pretty good. So I think there's still a lot of stuff to kind of discover. Metagoblin. Metagoblin does annoy me a little bit. I mean, I don't want to hate on him too much, but it's like... But it wasn't just Metagoblin, it was a lot of people. He doesn't really say that, like, anything original. Like, he just kind of copies what everyone else says. For the most part. But, I mean, he's fine. I don't want to hate on him too much, but... No, I can test it out when we get up to it. It's... I mean, it's not going to change my build or, like, what I'm doing as far as, like, do I cast Lava Burst or not. I'm just going to have to see.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
But I don't think it's just him. Like, I don't want to hate on... Like, there's, like, a lot of people that just miss a lot of stuff. But that's good. That means you can still discover stuff in a game that's, you know, 15 years old or something, so...
Okay, Syndra, thank you for denying me a full...
She's covering the way, man. It's all good.
This planet's going down.
Rampage.
I don't remember killing anybody. I don't know how I got a kill. But...
Oh, you went over the wall and killed the fiddle.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I swagged on him, dude. He was
Swagged
getting
on
a
him.
little cocky. He was getting a little cocky there.
That's why he's gonna go. Yeah. But I mean, he's fine. I think especially something as complicated as Enhancement Shaman. I think there's almost always gonna be, you know, something weird that you can optimize for. Again, like, just the fact that no one mentions flame caps, like, in any video as far as, like, consumables, is a very small thing that's, like...
Going.
Okay.
Buddy, why did you not go for the karma? Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Just kidding, calculated all the way.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but we got, okay, Fiddlesticks around dragons.
I deserve that. I was pushing the way being greedy.
An ally has been slain.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness.
It's hard to back when you see a minion wave, though, man.
Yeah. Oh, Nocturne didn't have ult. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. He was coming in a lot faster too.
Yeah, that was too much nuance for me to look at in my small platinum brain. Circle full? I don't know. Never looked.
Forget my name. Just call for the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, Emperor. Safe is for nerds.
Dude, he's huge.
Yeah, Nocturne's like just killing everybody, man. But yeah, it's fun. I've had a lot of fun trying to theory craft it. It is kind of annoying that basic shit is not like spelled out. Like I was just trying to look up like what are the stats on Fire Elemental Totem? Like what does that dude scale with? How much damage does it do? And I can't even find it. Like I had to find an article from like 2011 that just even said what the abilities are. It still didn't give like the ratios on it. I'm like, dude, how is there not just like a page that says this shit? It's like, I mean, maybe it's on the Shaman Discord somewhere. It probably is. I haven't looked at that yet.
You gotta get a Discord just to get the stats of items, man.
I mean, if I was in the game, it might say it, but I'm like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, just not released, re-released, I guess, yet. But even in the game, I don't think it tells you coefficients on things.
Coefficients.
Yeah, it's kind of like ratios or whatever, like in League, like ability power, you know, if you get ability power, not everything does 100% of your ability power. It's kind of the same thing. Where it's like it's a certain percentage based on different factors.
Please do not get. Ah, I wanted a KS so bad. Alright.
Yeah, a lot of that information is kind of hard to come by. Durability update. Been low plat. Hey, what's up, Dig? Cross multiple account support for years. You're almost diamond.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to climb this season. I think. I don't know. There are several people that are having a really good season. Nocturne has his
Back
ult.
off, son. I'm gonna poke this shit out you. Come to me, son. All me. Damn, I wanted to KS that. Alright.
For me, it has been a
He
lot
took the
harder.
whole wave.
But we do have, I mean, he is snowballing real hard.
I know.
It's kind of a
Why
punk
does he
move,
need
but...
my wave with nine kills, dude. You have 9 kills, man. What is my wave gonna do for you?
But yeah, I mean, so we've got Brad is fuck. Minus dead. No, he's dead. God damn it. How the fuck did he know? Like, I'm literally backing on a pink ward. And my W was on
Garen
cooldown.
knows all, dude.
Damn it. That's really annoying.
Demacia does not play games.
Guess not.
An ally
But like
has
Brad's
been
almost in Masters, and Roach is also very close to Masters. So it definitely can be done.
I'm very close to silver at this point. Getting closer every day.
I guess I did invade his territory. I just didn't see any, I don't know.
I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and
I could have picked a better spot to back in. I shouldn't have used my W. I don't remember why I did. I think I was just trying to shortcut or something.
Between Sintra and Nocturne, man.
Just wasn't paying attention.
I'm not getting these CS.
Those good guys are just kidding themselves.
I guess we're giving you mid here. Getting sad. Come here, come here, come here.
Alright, man. Well, I guess that's why I don't want mid wave, and maybe Syndra should cover that instead of just taking my wave spot lane for him. I got an int to learn that. Dang, dude, what happened to this game? I thought we were winning.
Well, they ran middle with Rift, and
I just get dove instantly by Zed because I have to cover the wave and then start getting stomped. I mean, I guess that's what happens when your Nocturne takes all the kills and does nothing.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
holy shit. ready for the fiddle, I guess.
Oh, Armor gonna trade it back. And he misses. Nice. Jeez.
Yeah, they just started A-ramming, and we can't use our globals.
This place looked different when we
How
were
did he even have vision of Alright, we trading them back now, boys. I like that. We got some Nocturne plays coming in. Gonna have to build Frostborn. Their whole team's AD besides Fiddle. He's 2 and 7, so.
Stare in the middle. It's Domination.
So, Prof, how's the teaching been?
Danger brings out my bats.
Well, I'm not back yet.
It's
2 weeks from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my daughter's starting kindergarten this week, which is cool. On Thursday, they just come in for like 1 day, just to kind of get used to everything.
Only one. Oh, okay. Like 1 day this week, and then she'll
Yeah.
be like
Less complicated.
4 days.
1 day this
next
week, one
or-
day next week, and then they start. Shit, I missed it. Just so that it's a much smaller class size, I guess. So there's only like 4 or 5 of them in there, just to get them comfortable. Because some of those kids like have never been to daycare and stuff too, so they just don't really know how to like act around other kids.
Yeah, I mean they start biting them probably or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what kids do, but that's what I imagine.
Yeah,
This doctor
just
baited the shit out of me.
You know, there's been
You know what I mean?
probably some kids just like staying with their grandma the whole time, like watching cartoons or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Living the dream. The dream. Darkness.
Kids definitely live different lives, especially at that age. There can be such a discrepancy.
They are
in,
really
like, their-
fucking coming for me, huh? God, can we really not fucking kill a single person right there?
Has destroyed.
I did all the damage to him.
I guess Syndra didn't have her ult.
This fiddle's getting kind of cocky, man. Makes me want to end for him.
I was in a
God, get this.
in like a meeting today for, you know, it was mostly for new people, but I just wanted to show up to like one of these workshops because I missed 1 or 2 of them,
You can't wear it like a sweet.
just to see if there's anything new, but then also just kind of
Let's destroy everything they hold.
show the powers that be that I'm, you know, there trying stuff.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, this CC. This Garen is a problem. Okay.
How did the stars start? Their sparkles are so dark.
Oh my god! How the fuck did he get there? How did he get there?
Oh, I'm just dead. Zed just
Killing
destroyed.
spree. Ally has been slain.
Didn't he come from here? Maybe he was right there.
I respect it.
Enemy is
This Garen's just killing everybody.
It's not fun to be an ADC when there's a Zed on the team with a 400 goes down.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm close to you, I should be able to shield and protect you.
Too busy anything for you to be close.
enemy has been
Oh, nice. You flashed, too.
Real cool.
But anyways, like, so some guy was just telling, you know, all these rookie, like, master students.
The light inside.
There might have been a couple of PhDs in there, but just like new teachers is what this workshop's supposed to be for. And, you know, the presenter guy was just talking about syllabus policies, and he said, you know, I think that, you know, he's like, I have a, you know, 10% penalty per day late. What the fuck?
10%. Seems a little intense there, buddy.
Yeah. And then that's what somebody said. It was like 10%. Sounds like a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And, God, can someone fucking cover me? Okay, they're gonna get her there, right?
Ah, I missed my last cue, man. I would have had her.
But then I said, okay, yeah, let's...
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized I don't like being alone.
And then someone else was like 10%, and then I said... Yeah, I said it's a good idea to have some kind of penalty in there, just for the record. So just in, and I said you can always make exceptions if you need to. And then I said that'll cover you if there's ever a grade appeal or something, if you have clear expectations. Fuck, did I die from a bounce? Oh my god. I said it'll cover you, and then I said it's always easier to make exceptions, and you can't ever tighten up later if you need to, if someone's like trying to exploit you, right? Because if you don't have any penalty,
yeah, that makes
you know,
sense.
There could be people that exploit you. But and then the final thing that I said was just having the appearance of structure and expectations in your class will make students take your class more seriously. I said because if you don't have any structure or expectations, they could slack off, or your class is just going to be a low priority, right? It's like, are they going to do, if you don't have any late penalties, you know, but they've got this calculus class, right? Or they've got this chemistry class where that professor's, you know, a lot more harsh about that stuff. They're going to spend more time on those classes. And that's good for them to spend some time, but if you think your class is valuable, if you're teaching something valuable, you want them to spend some time, you know, doing stuff for your class. So, but then this guy in there said, like, you know, he like said my name in the chat, and then he's like, I vehemently disagree or something. I'm like, who the fuck are you? You're like a first-year master's student.
He's disagreeing with you in the chat. You're like, man, what is this, Twitch?
Yeah, I'm like,
This guy?
exactly. Like, who the fuck is this guy? You can disagree if you want, or just like private message me and say, hey man, why do you think that? I'd love to talk with you about it after the Zoom or something. You know, like, I disagree with that. You know, it's like, why you got to do it public, right? But I didn't respond, and the one of our directors, like one of the moderator guys, is like, all right, let's try to stay focused on the presentation, guys, or something like that.
Like,
So
how am I
okay.
supposed to stay focused when this fucker's calling me out, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't have anything to prove. He's young, but it's like, man, come on.
I should have never gone for that red. That is not my red, apparently.
Send him a thumbs up. No, I didn't say anything. But I was just like, bro, like,
Big milk, bro.
Gonna burn.
I don't know. It's like, dude, you gotta. The thing is, like, you're an English instructor now. Like, you gotta think about like better ways to communicate with them. That's not an effective way of communicating.
That's literally your job.
Yeah. It's like just saying I disagree. It's like you gotta have something more specific than that, man. It can't just be I disagree. And you gotta understand the forum too. Like, that's not a place to have a back and forth, right? It's like, you asked a question, you know, you seemed incredulous that this guy has a late penalty. And the thing is, I know he's probably just like, What the fuck? Okay, nice. I know he's just probably really idealistic, and it's just like, I don't want to be part of the patriarchy, you know, this tyranny of expectations and structure in a class, you know? But it's like, dude, look, yeah, for grad school...
This is the real world.
Exactly. And yes, I don't enforce it either. I give everybody, like, I almost never penalize anybody for anything, like, but you have to put on appearances, because you gotta remember, these kids are just coming out of high school, where they've got a lot of structure, and most of them are going to be business or science or something not English, so a lot of them are just going to disrespect English to begin with.
Come to me, brother. Oh shit, I'm scared from...
This motherfucker is so obnoxious. We have to have Nocturne to kill him. I guess Jason's not getting on. I don't know. He asked me earlier if we were going to play tonight. So maybe he got held up at work or something. Hopefully it's nothing that's, like, bad.
Fuck. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
A Zed and a Silver.
But yeah, when you're dealing with that population, like, they're not just going to inherently value English, right? Like, you have to show them why they should care. Because most of them, like, English taught in high schools is just memorize this line in Shakespeare, memorize this grammar so you can pass the standardized test. Like, a lot of them don't have great training.
I saw stars for a second.
Or explanations even for why, like, effective communication's even useful or important, right? A lot of them just come in and just think, well, if I just say facts, that's effective communication. If I just say things that I think are facts, that's the best communication. And if someone disagrees, they're dumb.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Because that's what they see modeled, right, with a lot of adults, politicians, content creators, all sorts of stuff. They're going for Baron?
They could be.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they want me to face check and die for...
No. Let me check.
Oh shit, he's R'ing already for some reason.
Dude, why? Well, now we don't have that cooldown. Where the fuck are they? I think they're like around
It's only
there.
45 seconds. What a dumb... Dude, why is that cooldown so low?
If he tries to go on you, he's dead. We're in such a weird spot here. We're gonna get flanked by Garen.
Yeah.
We don't have Nocturne's ult. We need to wait on Nocturne's ult. Fuck, they got the damn Scuttle too. Ugh. They're gonna get Inhibitor. This is so bad. Dude, no fucking way. Okay. He's dead.
Yo, let's go, prop.
Let's get him.
Forget these kids, man.
That's right. Zed's still around, but I think I can
Yeah, he's
deal
definitely...
with him.
Oh,
Come
okay,
here, come here,
I'm dead. It was nice knowing you guys. Thank you for that, sir. Gonna try not to die to Baron now.
Yeah, I think we can...
On the opposite side. Please stay away from Mr. Zed.
Okay, let's just do drag.
That's cool for some cool. I mean, we can do Baron. I don't know. Should we? What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Silver, Garrett, and Phil are all up now, so we gotta. We are doing it fast.
I know, I can't. If Fiddle comes over that wall, it's gonna be bad, but okay.
We did it in time.
I think we probably just have to get that.
I'll press the R button. Not worried about it.
Okay. Might just go for a
6,000.
Kindle Gem next.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Who needs English? We live in England. Speak American. Yeah. But anyways, it's like, English is very useful, even for business. I mean, just for anybody, right? But you can't come in idealistically thinking everyone is going to automatically care about your class and is going to learn and appreciate what you're trying to tell them. Right? You got to give them some of that structure.
No
Do
matter
what?
how important your class actually is, like people are always just gonna be like, well, if I don't have to try on that one, I'll just divert my resources to something where they're more strict.
Exactly, right? That's why you have to have just enough to where they respect it and they try. But I understand they have other stuff that's probably a higher priority. It's, and that's fine. But I just want them to spend some time on the class. Can we actually, I don't know if we can get him or not. I guess we're gonna try. Shitty fucking flash. He is so freaking tanky too. He's like their only real threat, honestly. As long as Fiddle doesn't get it like a sneaky ult on him.
That'd be fucking me up with that. Yeah, to jump back. Nice.
Stars are those sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space. All the endless nights.
Nocturne might die. Hey, that should be game right there, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All me.
All Israel.
That's where
Garrett's doing 0 damage. Well, we're using like everything to shut him up.
He just slightly mispositions, and we just decide to 5-man the tank, and it works.
Yeah.
Victory.
Good carry, good carry. Had those engages, those heals, saved me on Baron.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. Oh, he's on. Maybe he's playing with Cody. Let me message him and see.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Give me 2 minutes. Just message me if you end up playing with him.
Okay. But yeah, like it's kind of like he might be talking with these people that are doing the like this like ungrading that I was kind of a part of, or I thought about being a part of it, and then I stepped out. I just like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think that's appropriate for freshmen. I'll have to see, I think they're going to have some more like data or something about it sometime later this week. But basically like that concept of ungrading is like where you just turn everything. Yeah, everything is basically a completion grade. Like even the main essays. Because like I just wanted to have, like I wanted to remove almost all homework and give people a chance to revise everything. And just basically make it to where you could improve your grade always, that nothing was ever set in stone. But the fact that like you literally do not put a grade on anything, that it's just completion, it's like people are just going to blow off your class. Like I would have blown off my class if I was an undergrad, right? If I have like 3 other classes, or maybe even 4 other classes that are all like going hard, right? Like, they just have these strict ass professors, and then there's one that was like literally just come in and do anything and get an A. It's like, of course, even if I was an English major, right? Because so much of it's just time management, or just hell, more time working. I could work another shift, or I could go hang out with my friends more, or I could just sleep more. You know, like, there's so many other things you can do with your time. Then again, it's like, it's a balance. Like, you want people to, I think as an instructor, like, I want people to spend time on their chemistry class, and I want people to be able to sleep, but at the same time, I want people to, like, at least put some level of care into my class. Because at that point, like, if you can logically know that 90% of your class is going to blow it off if it's a completion grade, then, like, why are you even teaching it? You know, if you don't think they need to know it, like, what you're teaching, if you don't think it's important, then why are you teaching it? You're certainly not doing it for the money. And you know practically that a lot of people are not going to, like, spend the time on your class, so they're not going to learn the material. Or you think it's so easy to learn that they can, like, know it without ever spending any time on it. Which, again, is like, why are you teaching it if they could just basically Google it? Exactly. It's just like, that style, again, that approach, that thought process, well, let's just not have grades on it, and then students are just going to study it because they appreciate the material, they enjoy it, and they're just going to just want to learn just for learning's sake, is like, it's a noble thought. It works in grad school for the most part, right? I mean, even among grad students, though, if there was one class that was literally like no grades and there was someone else that was a hard ass, you would still spend more time on the hard ass person. But in grad school, you're at least starting to deal with students that are invested in material, that do care about the material, that are going to do it just for the hell of it. I'm still waiting on a response from Jason. He hasn't said anything yet. I'll give him a couple more minutes. Or like maybe like an honors class, like an honors English class or something, right? But it's not going to be it with the people that are, you know, doing it for gen ed, that are going into business or science or something. And that's the vast majority of students. It's not that they wouldn't automatically, or that they wouldn't be interested in English, or that you can't convince them that it's useful. I think you definitely can. But you have to earn that. It's not automatic. Because, again, a lot of them don't have great experiences with English from high school or just in real life, because it's not really, like, explained to them very well why it's useful. Yeah, and I mean, that obviously that style would just be preposterous in most contemporary science or math settings. Have to tell them that taking back Carrick 8 Peaks. Yeah, that could be fun. I could do another Carrick race. I'm interested to see how they redo the Night Goblin guy. Okay, yeah, he does want to play one, so I guess I'll try to see if I can get one with him here, because he texted me earlier saying he wanted to play.
All right, brother. Hey, good luck. Get to plat.
All right, thanks, man. Yes, sir. Good game.
All right, man. Peace.
So yeah, I mean, that's just what I think of it as, like I get, see, the thing is, I do it in practice for the most part, like in actual practical nuts and bolts. I really, like, you can get an A, like everyone can get an A, even if you struggle. Like, you just have to put in a little bit of work, keep trying. So like, my grade distribution almost says that there aren't grades in the class, right? It's like a lot of people get an A. It's probably like 60 or 70% of people get an A. And then anyone that doesn't get an A is like probably getting a B, right? Or a B plus or an A minus, you know. That's kind of the range. And even people with B's, like, I give them a chance to get an A. I'm like, hey, you want to do another revision here? Hey, you're missing a few homeworks. You want to make those up? So, like, yes, the principle of ungrading. People put in effort, and they get a good grade. and you're not just trying to destroy people for grammar, or because they can't pass a test, they don't know like what happened in Act 3 of Macbeth or something. Yes, I'm on board with that. But I tell them on the syllabus, you know, I have policies, I have standards, I do put a grade on their essay. It's just if they want to improve, they can work a little bit more. I'll talk with them. You know, I can help them find some sources or help them find some more, you know, ideas they could write about. I'll help guide them through that process, but they still have those guidelines in place they're familiar with, that structure of the grades to help motivate them to actually learn the material. I just think that freshmen aren't going to be prepared from K through 12 to want to care about the material if there's not a grade, especially in the context of all these other competing interests for their ideas or for their time, right? They're all taking 4 or 5 other classes, working, friends, you know, dating life, sleeping, gaming, watching movies, you know, whatever. Like, you have all these things competing for their time. So it's just unrealistic to think they would want to invest in your class without some sort of external reward. Yes, if it's like an elite private school or just something crazy where you're taking like 2 classes, basically grad school, where you're taking like 2 classes and they're already heavily invested in the material, yes, you can probably do that. But it doesn't matter what you do, structure-wise. They're just going to learn on their own. What's up, Casa? Well, it depends on what you mean by going good. I mean, we're not back in Platinum yet, which is not great compared to our previous seasons. But in the last couple weeks, I think we've been a little bit more consistent. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have the effort. And the thing is, I'm fine with... I don't like grades either. But I just think they're a necessary evil because of the way...
More of a dog person,
like,
huh?
our society is structured around education. Because of the way that K through 12 works. Where it's all about the grades, it's all about the tests. Like, you can't just cold turkey knock someone off of that. Especially in a class like English. Where people don't immediately see the value.
Bro, I had a Yumi attached to me last game.
Pretty sweet.
It was insane.
Hell yeah.
At first I was like annoyed, but then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We were like 2v3ing, 2v4ing. It was awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right, Black Falcon, to some extent. It's like I said, even amongst elite students, if you have, you know, even like a master's student, right? If you're taking 3 courses and one of them is like super easy, then yeah, you're gonna spend time on your other stuff that's harder. But yeah, for that to work, for the ungrading to really work, like, you have to have very highly motivated students that are already very invested in the field, that are willing to devote their time to it, just for the sake of learning it. And even then, your results may vary. You're gonna have some students who think they like have the material mastered too, and so even if they are smart, even if they are high performing, they're gonna think, oh, this shit's easy, like I already know all this, I'm not gonna spend time on this, I'm gonna do something else. I had a student kind of like that last semester who, I think she or he, don't know for sure, but in the evals someone wrote that, and it basically that the class was super easy and that she already knew everything. I'm just gonna say that she already knew everything. And if it was the person that I think it was, which I'm not 100%, I'm like, you did not. Like, you know, you got an A in here, but there was so much more that you could have done. I mean, the thing with like something like effective communication and understanding audience and, you know, all of that stuff is you can't ever really be perfect at it. There's always a lot of stuff you could do. It's like, yeah, you're, gonna be, you're better than most people in this class, but you're not better than the best person at Harvard that's gonna be competing with you for whatever job you're going for. Nice, Brad. So some students just don't have that perspective, and it's like, I don't know. It's fine. They're young. I was overconfident as well. I thought I was hot shit undergrad, and I got good grades in my classes. But going back and thinking about the stuff that I wrote, the kind of things that I thought back then, I was not. I mean, even as a freaking PhD student, coming in,
What was the plan again?
I still learned so much, or even just as an educator, right?
Get some new hair gel.
I'm still just constantly trying to learn more and improve and find better ways to do things.
Welcome to
Careful for that
Summer's
early damage.
Like, I think even my teaching now is like light years ahead of where it was like 2 or 3 years
30
ago.
seconds until minions spawn.
And I've been teaching for,
Just kidding themselves.
about 10 years now, so 11, I guess. Imagine if Yumi. Yeah, man, I just don't win on that champion. I know you love Yumi. She's very extreme. She looks really OP. If you have the right kind of situation, but oh, it's like a Talia bottom. That's really annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say that damage early.
The universe tends towards chaos.
She did get nerfed, but it's like with
Still
the
think she.
yeah. Both Yumi and Talia got nerfed.
It's like Wukong getting like switched around or nerfed. He didn't
Yeah.
really get nerfed.
I think Talia's still pretty good. I don't know if I would want her as the ADC. I mean, we'll see. She's very good against Rakan, specifically. Actually, almost everyone on our team has some sort of dash. I think her rocks would stop a Kai'Sa dash. If Kai'Sa tries to dash through it. The only person who doesn't have a dash is Gangplank, so... She's like a pretty good sort of call on the team comp. Her sustained damage is not amazing, but it's not horrible.
Time to face darkness.
I guess I'll get shield just in case one of us gets caught. I think she flashed, yeah.
Life sucks without Zion, but it is less complicated.
How'd she already clear 3 camps? I guess she just... Graves is so far behind. Did she start on his blue or something? No, he just skipped. He's level 2. That seems really bad.
First,
The dream.
Feels like he should have at least done wolves to get level 3.
an ally has been slain.
Damn.
Yeah, just buff to buff, but Belveth had the 3 kills. She probably did Gronk plus blue. She was like 1 full camp ahead. That's why I was like, what the hell happened? Is this dude just like really bad on Graves, or did she steal a camp off of him, or what?
I only believe in myself.
Okay, well we got her flash.
Has been slain.
Polished without a little.
I love evil, and evil loves me.
Did she DC or just give up? Who knows?
Ooh, Riku, let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
Yeah, I've done Crown the last 2 games.
Stars are just sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space, revolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control. Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate.
You're all mine.
An ally has been slain.
The extra defensive stuff is nice. And it's pretty cost efficient. And you just kind of get all that mana for free. It's like 400 gold cheaper. You get about the same AP on it. You get 50 less health. But you have way better mythic bonuses also. Nice, Brad.
Boring. Let's start a fight.
Yeah, I could be coming down.
Shit.
Fuck. God damn, if she didn't hit me with that bubble, I could have flashed W'd. Oh my god. I can't believe she went for me of all people there. It's like she could have tried to bubble the Graves or the Kaisa, and I just wasn't even watching it. I was just waiting to get in range to flash and then W.
Used to be a square. And
Shit, that is extremely annoying. Kaisa almost died because of that Kaisa right there. She was so far back.
Coming down.
Okay. I'm very low.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same. Dancing between the rules.
We
I
get
don't
her.
have.
Oh, never mind.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of home. It's that the light inside me died a long time, leaving a dark, very good-looking. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, Emperor. Perfection doesn't exist.
Interesting, interesting.
My hair.
Ooh, and Zaya.
Nah, I'll probably just try to climb through Platinum slowly. I really only play the Smurf if I take a 30-minute dodge, which, like, is almost never worth it with the way they've changed the LP system. Losing 10 out of 14 is just, like, so bad. 10 out of 20 is bad enough, you know? That ability is so stupid. I don't know why she needed the stun on movement. Or like why it stays on the ground for so long. Can't fucking jump through anything. So bad. It's like a freaking Poppy on crack.
She alt.
Yeah.
I think it was boring. I'm way more fun now.
I mean, maybe the play there was to try to shield once and get stunned by the E, and then I would have still given him Guardian, and then I could shield again. If I had ult, I think I would have done that, but... Will GP outscale Darius?
Didn't run, but they can't hide.
I mean, yeah, if it goes to 60 minutes and he doesn't die anymore.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I mean, like, if we assume, like, an actual good GP player... Like, GP's power is not free. You have to play well on him. Damn it, I should have brought another control word. I was playing greedy. I was like, well, I've still got that one in the tri-bush, but I had enough to get a control word. Okay. I know, she can't dash through it, though.
Too slow.
World's gonna burn.
Where's Bell? Okay, Velvet's top. God damn it.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy is
What the hell even?
unstoppable.
I guess Nami's E did more.
Never saw it coming.
Can't kill evil. You can wear it like a sweet cloak. How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
This shit is like insanely annoying. This Talia down here. I forgot just how like obnoxious Talia is after the changes. Graves, hello? Hey, what's up, Rainmaker?
Thanks, Riku. Real cold. Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. On my side.
Bork Rush on Belveth. Yeah. Well, we've got Umbral Rush on Grave, so... We're kind of getting diffed bottom, too.
Living the dream.
Who got... Okay, I got the kill, though. Damn, it would have been nice if someone was close enough for me to E back out, but... Is she really trying to step up to us? Okay, there's her dumb shit. That should not last for 5 seconds, or however the hell long that lasts. The combo with Nami is pretty obnoxious. Like that slow...
I love evil. Evil
And I get Banshees though, that'll help a ton.
I see you.
I dance to the beat. The beat called darkness. Darkness is the new hotness.
I mean, they're just gonna get it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I embrace darkness. Sometimes we legions of darkness need a break. Achoo! Huh. Whoa! I saw stars for a second. Some dark, evil-looking stars. Safety is boring, Coop. Let's start fighting.
Nice.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Come on, GP, man.
Darkness. Woohoo! Come on.
Your turret has
I
been
do what I
destroyed.
want. No Star Guardian can say the same. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil.
That Darius going Death Stance second? Probably.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the sevens. Ooh, and it swishes. Swish, swish. Dancing between the rooms.
Have been slain.
What the fuck is the hitbox on that shit? Well, I'm just trying it, crew. I've done it tonight. I won 2 games with it earlier. Yeah, this is like a
Ally has been slain.
horrible, horrible matchup. It's fucking Talia. I cannot believe that hit me. Like, it did not look like it hit me with the hitbox on that.
Woo! I am alive!
I'm just gonna have to wait on this. I need
Perfection
some kind of
doesn't
power.
exist, except for my hair. Ooh, and Zion.
But yeah, I mean, it's got really efficient stats, and it does help with all ends. Like, it's, in theory, it'll do less damage if I were to hit all 5 people in a team fight.
When Zaya and I were
Off of the other item, but
Spike was
oh wait, he's gonna get done. Okay, nice. So it still does have the really good stats on it that I liked with Night Harvester. Can't even see the fucking knock-up.
Has been destroyed.
This makes me really want to ban Talia, but she's not like a super common pick right now. Please just leave, dude. She's gonna like flash key or something. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Can't kill evil.
But yeah, so if they added Unstoppable, yes, 100% it'd be too broken. Rakan's like really good as is. Like you can't really buff him, in like especially around his ult. Like if they wanted to buff Rakan for some reason, they should just give him like maybe a little bit more damage on his W or his Q again. How the fuck did we not kill him? Yeah, it'd be way too good. Or if they wanted to buff the ult, like they could give him like a less cooldown or something on it. Yeah, I know how we didn't. It's because of Death's Dance and he has a plated steel caps and chain vest, and we're all AD except for Amir. But it's just disappointing because he was so low on health. And he was ignited. But Talia just came in and murdered everybody. I mean, most ADCs, honestly, outside of Sivir and maybe Misfortune, are pretty lackluster. At least in gold, it feels like. So I don't know, maybe something like Talia is... I mean, it's obviously really good against Rakan. She's got really high burst and multiple ways to stop mobility. So she's got like her W knockback, or her E, whatever the hell it is, and then she's got the boulders, and then she's got her ultimate. It's really those boulders. I wish they would just remove the stun on it. Like, it should just be enough that it does a lot of damage to you if you run through it. I don't know why it has to outright stun you, too.
An ally has been slain.
And she can still one-shot you like that. I mean, she's really fed right now, but I don't know. I can't go in through that bullshit. Like, I just can't do anything.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Like, it stays up longer than Poppy's whole circle, I'm pretty sure. No, but she's... it's too much. Like, I think. Because it stops people that are in it, but it also stops people from going in it. And that's where it's different from something like Cassiopeia's miasma. It's like, you can still jump over the miasma. You just can't do anything once you're in it.
Oh, I feel like it's
Do what? What'd you say?
that's probably going to be it for me.
Okay. I'll catch you next time. That was a good try at guy that Talia just started rocking.
Oh yeah.
Alright, man. I'll see you. Have a good one.
A2.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for me tonight, too. I got to get up, attend some conferences in the morning. Yeah, exactly. I just think she has too many tools. I don't know. I don't know what her win rate is, but she seems just really obnoxious. Like, they need to tone down her damage or her wave clear. Like, she just has map mobility, wave clear, huge burst damage, pretty decent sustained damage, and now she has, you know, multiple pieces of disruption from like a pretty good range. Like the knockback on the E or the W, I can't remember which one's which, but just that single thing that knocks you in a direction, I don't mind that. Like that's a pretty well balanced ability because it requires you to time it, and it's a relatively small hitbox. And so it feels really good if you can hit somebody with it and, you know, push them away from you or push them towards you. Like, that's a really well-designed ability. But the fucking boulders, like, the fact that those come out, like, virtually instantly in such a huge zone in front of her, and they stay up for, like, 5 seconds, and they do massive damage and can stop multiple people from moving through that zone is just way, way too strong. Even if it is only one cast per fight. So I don't mind stuff that stops mobility. Like, that's probably a good thing in the game, but it needs to be like something that you have to react to, and it needs to be like a very small window or small hitbox. Like, Poppy's is kind of obnoxious too, but at least Poppy doesn't, you know, do as much damage. And I think hers only lasts for like 2 seconds. Talia's is like 5 seconds or something. Trying to think of what else. Like I said, Cassiopeia's is like okay because you can sort of jump through it, and it also doesn't do a lot of damage. Trying to think of who else like stops mobility. Like there are some champions out there. Oh, like something like Vagar, Singed Glue. Yeah, I think all of those are like better options. But those don't do damage. That's the thing. Is like her freaking boulders do a ton of damage and can hit multiple people. But anyways, really, really bad matchup for... but I'd already used the dodge. So there's no way I could dodge it. And I mean, you can beat it. Like, I've beaten Talia before. It's just really hard. I mean, look at that. She did more damage than the next top 3 combined. Almost more than literally her entire team. What's that, like 16, 27, 32? Like, the whole team probably did somewhere around 33,000 damage. And she did 31. Did like 50% of her team's damage. Okay, well, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. And we'll see everybody next time. Hopefully we can make a play on Plat next time. I think we're, 3 games out? So we might be able to at least get into promos tomorrow. We'll see. But that's it. Have a good day. See everybody next time.